Are you hearing me?
Class here. Hello. To quickly look at what we're going to do. And as I said, if you can recall, in our last week's sessions, we started with what is called Java operators in our last class. And under these Java operators, we discussed operators in Java. The first operators, we have arithmetic operators, relational operators, logical operators, increment and decrement operators, then conditional operators. These are the operators that we're going to discuss. And based on what we have done in our last class, we discussed arithmetic operators where we add two numbers, where we said like this. Yeah, is it? Where we said we write a program called public layers arithmetic operators. We simulate the arithmetic operators. Class, please, I hope you are you with me, class? Can you hear me? Can you all hear me, please?
Yes, sir. We are with you, sir.
Okay, thank you. That's good. Now, in our last class, we write this program where we said we have a public class arithmetic operators as the name of the program. Then we have public static void main, that is string args, that is the main methods of our program. And any executions of our program is going to be between the opening and the closing of the main method, where we have int I equals to 20, int j equals to 40, int double x equals to 15.20, int double y is equals to 2.7. These are the variable declaration, where we say I is a variable, j is a variable, x is a variable, then y is a variable, then int, this is data type, this is also a data type, this one is also a data type, and these are the declarations that we did. Then to print a value, you know, in Java, I told you that anything that you want to print to the computer screen and any output that you want to see in a computer screen, that particular output should be printed using system.out.println. We are coming to where we can see an output on a window on a graphical user interface when we start the GUI. If you start GUI, we're going to see how GUI look like and what the differences between the GUI and the normal this thing we're doing. But here we're just explaining the basic concept of Java before we move ahead to the some complicated area now. Now, regarding what we do last week, is there anyone with questions? Please, if you have any questions based on what you have done last week, you can ask your questions, please. This is the program with a system that the value of I is equals to plus I, that is concatenation. This is the plus, this is a concatenation statement. Look at it here, then I, and where this I is equals to 20. The system that the println, the value of j is equals to, that is concatenation j, what is the value of this j? This j is equals to 40. What is the value of x? X is equals to 15.20. Then what is the value of y? Y is equals to 2.7. These are the variable value, just to print the value of the variable. While for you to add the particular numbers together, to add them together, we said comment additions for us to add the numbers. Then this system that the print addition, you just print this addition. Then I equals to I plus j equals to concatenation I plus j. Then x plus y equals to concatenation x plus y. Concatenation x plus y. Then again, subtractions to subtract two numbers together, that's I minus j and x minus y. At the same time, multiplication, you multiply to I times j, x times y. continuously up to the modulo. You know, in the modulo, that's what we demonstrated in the modulo in our last class, where we said if you have two numbers, this is I, our I is 20, and this is J, our J, this modulo here, this one. This particular line, I'm talking about this line. So when our I is plus J, our I modulo J, I mean, then an X modulo Y. Our I is 20 and our J is 40. Then what is the answer? Class, what is the answer? I modulo J, what is the answer? Who can tell me the answer, please? Are you with me? Class, are you with me? Hello, are you with me, class? You can go ahead and tell me the answer. What is the answer? Are you with me now? Hello, class, are you with me? Hello. Hello. Sorry for the network problem. I think, let me switch. Are you with me, class? Hello? Hello? Let's continue, please. Now, this is just what I'm trying to explain regarding our discussions in our lab.
We are not hearing you, sir. We are not hearing you.
Now, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now, please? Are you with me now?
Yes, sir.
I'm trying to demonstrate modulo. I'm trying to demonstrate modulo. The one.
Okay.
So that's why I'm saying from here now, if you recall from these particular examples that we did last week, look at the examples. Modulo, system.out.print modulo, system.out.print ln, I modulo j equals to I modulo g. The system.out.print ln x modulo y equals to x modulo y. This x modulo y, I'm demonstrating it. I'm demonstrating this modulo. I'm asking who can give me the answer, who can tell me the answer about this modulo of a thing. Are you with me now?
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir, we are hearing you.
Yes. So that's what I'm saying. So in demonstrating this, when we have I equals to 20 and j equals to 20, then what is mod I modulo this modulo j, for instance? Sorry for the demonstration. I'm just trying to demonstrate something for you. What is this? What is this j I modulo j?
It is J. Yes. Yes, sir.
What is I
Sir,
modulo
is
j?
it J-O?
Just take it.
I modulo J is 20 divided by 40.
That is,
It is J.
that is what 20
Modulo 40.
modulo what?
40.
Modulo, sorry for the 20. Let me do it again.
Okay.
Let me erase it. So can you see now? This I have this.
Yes, sir.
Then you now get your modulo. What I'm saying now, what is the result of having this? This 20 modulo 40, what is the answer? Are you with me?
Yes, 20 modulo 40 is 2. Yes.
What is the answer?
It is 2.
2.
Okay. Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, there's an issue. Sir, there's an issue.
What is the issue?
Sir,
what is the issue?
The access point temporarily full for connecting the hotspot.
How many of you connected now? I think only 11 of you online right now.
Oh, we are many, sir. We are
10 of you online.
Yes,
right
we
now.
are 11.
10 of you online. So listen.
Yes.
Listen. What is the answer? What is the answer? What is the answer, please? Hello? 2. It is 2. 2. Then what about if I said? What about if I said
the answer is 20?
Yes, the answer is 20, sir.
What about if I say?
20. The answer is 20, sir.
It's 20. What about if I say J? Sorry, I'm not somehow good in drawing, as you see me. What about if I say J? J like this. Are you with me? Modulo. Then I. Then what is the answer? Then what is the answer? That's 40. That is 40. That is 40 modulo 20, right? Now what is the answer? Who can tell me the answer now? Hello, class. Eh?
It's 2.
This is the first one. Let's take this as the first one. This number 1. This number 2. Eh? Number 1, what is the answer for number 1? Eh?
Number 2. Number 2 answer is you.
Abba, what is the answer?
Number 2, the answer is
2.
The answer is 2. Eh? Let me do it like, let me make it a debate. Let me make it a debate. A debate. Are you with me? This is students. And this is lecturer. Are you with me? Number 1 here. Then number 2 here. Students, what do you say for number 1? Eh? What is the answer for number 1? Go ahead, tell me the answer, please. What is the answer?
You said 2.
You said what? What do you say? What do you say? Now listen. Now, listen. In general, when you have I mod is 20. Please unmute yourself. Ola, unmute yourself. Please, if you're not to answer any question, unmute yourself, please. Please, if you're not to answer any question, unmute, or to ask any question, unmute yourself. It's only when you want to answer a question or you want to ask a question, then you now unmute and ask your question. Please. Please, in general, when you have a 20 modulo 40, 20 modulo 40, for instance, like this, you have a 20 like this, modulo like this, 40. So the answer for this is 20, because 40 cannot divide 20. 40 cannot divide 20. But if you have, for instance, 40 like this, modulo, let's say 20, this is your modulo, this is your modulo, then equal sign like this. Then how many times this 20 can enter into 40? It can enter 2 times, right? It can enter 2 times, because 2 can cancel here, 2 can cancel here. Then you have what? You have 2. Then 0 will go with what? With 0. Then this automatically 2 when you divide. But what is the remainder after the division? The remainder is what? Is 0. Well, what the answer for this one is what? Is 20. So if number cannot divide any number, then that upper number is your answer in the modulo. But if a number can divide a number, then your answer is this. For instance, now let me say 5 modulo 2, for instance. Let's say 3. Now let's say 3 now. Let's say 3 now. 5 modulo 3. Are you with me? Now, how many times will this 3 enter into 5? How many times will this 3 enter into 5? When you divide 5 by 3, how many times you get? That's 1, right? Remainder, what is the remainder?
It will go one time, remainder 2.
So your answer is 2. Always modulo is giving you the remainder. That's what I'm trying to say. Always modulo is giving you what? Remainder. But what about if you say 3
Okay, remainder, ba?
Yes, always modulo is giving you
Yes.
remainder. Now,
Okay, sir.
when you say now 3 modulo, 3 modulo, let
Five.
me leave it like this. 3 modulo 5, for
5.
instance. 3 modulo 5.
Yes.
Now, what is the answer?
3.
What is the answer?
Because
3.
because 3 cannot be divided into 5.
Yes, 3 cannot be divided by 5. Then the answer is what?
Yes,
So it
so
will
we have
remain
three.
3.
The answer is what? Is
It will
3.
remain
Yes.
3.
Now you understand modulo now, right?
Three.
I hope you
Yes,
Yes,
we
understand
sir.
modulo.
understand it.
You understand modulo now, right? So the next one for us to
Modulo very well.
now that's just this thing I'm trying to see. Now let's come back to our normal this thing. So this is the program we run last week, and I think there's no any question regarding the program, right? Now the next one we're going to do today,
Yes.
we're going to look at the relational operators. Relational operators. Are you with me? Now, in relational operators, we said the relational operators, the Java has at least 6 Java relational operators. Those are greater than like this, less than like this, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, not equal to. Have you seen them? So these are the relational operators. If you want to use them, let's say A is greater than B, you call it this. How you can call this? A is greater than
So we
B.
are not hearing clearly.
Are you hearing me now? Are
So
you
we
hearing
are
me
not
now?
hearing you clearly.
Are you hearing me now? Are you hearing me now?
Is the voice is crashing?
No, are you hearing me now? Can I hear you?
Yes, sir.
Yanzu kuna ji na?
We are hearing you.
Are you hearing me now?
Yes.
What about now? Are you hearing me? Can you hear me? Kuna ji na yanzu ko? So listen. So when you have this, how you can call this thing, this one, this is greater than, this is less than. Look at it. This is it's pointing to your right hand side. That's what is called greater than. While this one is pointing to your left hand side, that's what is called less than. While this one pointing with equal to, that's greater than or equal to. While this one pointing like this, that is less than or equal to. While this one it is called equal to. While the other one is called not equal to.
Yes.
Are you with me now?
Yes.
We
Yes,
went
sir.
to the program now. Ask us. Look at the problem now. Let me copy this problem. Let me copy this problem. This example. Let me copy it here. Let me copy it. After copying it, let me come to my let me click on file, click on new. This I have new file here. Let me paste it here. Are you seeing my screen? Class, can you see my screen now?
Yes, sir. We are seeing it.
What the question says is to
Like a Java program.
That's a Java program that will demonstrate the relational operators, right? So
Yes.
we're going to
Yes,
demonstrate
sir.
relational operators now. Let me comment this since it's a program. Let me also make this into become a comment since it's a program. So what are the relational operators? We have equal to from here.
Yes.
Then we have less than or equal to greater than here. We have greater than, we have less than. Then we have what is called a less than, greater than or equal
Less
to.
than or equal, greater than or equal to.
Then we have less than or equal to.
Less than or equal to.
We have equal to.
Equal to or not equal.
Then we have what? Not
equal.
These are the 6, right?
Yes.
Are you with me?
Yes.
So I can put them in the comment. I can put
Yes.
them in. I can put them in my double. I can put them in my. So here I can just put them in my double comments. So here I can set file, click on save as. Oh, which name should we give to our program? Let me just create the name. Public class. Well, let me give it Abba. Oh.
Yes.
Let me see Abba. Let me say Abba Vice is Ola Doja. The name of our program. Abba Vice is what?
Yes. Oladoja.
Abba Vice is Ola Doja. Are you with me?
As our program.
As our
Yes.
name of our program. Are you with me now?
Yes, sir.
Now the next thing, we write our main methods.
Sir, but what are the uses of that skipping lines?
Use of what? Skipping lines?
I see you are skipping the, yes.
No, just a good programming habit.
Okay.
It is a good programming habit
Yes.
to bring a line, to skip some lines when you're typing program. Because if there's any error, you can easily detect the error when you skip the line.
Okay.
Are you with me? But if the program packed in one place, for you to detect an error, it is hardly for you. That's one of the advantages of that's one of the advantages of putting them in the same you skip some lines there.
Line, okay.
But even though you skip or you do not skip, it's all the same, it will still work. Are you with me? Plus, are you with me?
Yes.
Eh?
Yes, sir. Yes, we are with you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, that's good. Now we'll go ahead. Look at that, just type public. Look at it, automatically bring public for me here, right? Have you seen it automatically bring public for me here? So I can just type public.
Yes.
Static like this. Void. Public static void main. Then
string X.
Your string, the S should be capital letter, not small letter like this. Should be what? Capital letter. Static string. Then X.
We are not hearing, sir.
Now what about now? Can you
We are not hearing you, sir. We are not hearing you.
Are you hearing me now?
Yes.
Hello, class. Are you with me? Now, the next thing. Are you with me now, please? Hello, class. Are you with me? Hello. So when you have this, you open your curly braces. You also have this. So if you can recall now, this particular open curly braces for the class name, this is the closing. This is the opening, this is the closing. While this one for the main method, this is the opening curly braces, while this is the closing. Can you see?
Yes.
After this now, the next thing for you to do is to declare your variables. You do what is called a variable declarations.
Declaration.
Yes, you do. Now, please, can I have the name of two members in the, since we have Abba and Oladoja, right?
Abdul.
So can we use Abdul now? Let's use Abdul. Let's. Is Adeyinka online?
Yes, and Ubuntu.
Is Adeyinka online?
Yes.
Yes.
She has problem with her phone, but she's here.
But she's together with Ubandoma.
She's here with Ubandoma right now.
Yeah.
Now,
Yes, because she don't. Yes.
let's look at it. Let's say this is let's say a day. Let's say Adenka equals to what? Adenka equals to 100.
Yes.
Are you with me?
Yes. Yes.
Adenka equals to 100. Then followed by who is on the line again? Which name should we use?
Fatty.
Fatima, is Fatima around?
Yes.
No, Fatima.
Yes, she's around.
Now, Fatima. Fatima equals to, let me use this word equals to 200. Are you with me? Class.
Yes.
Please, sorry for the sketching.
Yes, we have two.
This is a window for sketching, please. I'm just sketching properly.
Okay, no problem, sir.
Yeah,
we understand it.
Yeah, I'm just sketching it properly. So Adeyinka equals to what?
Okay.
100. Fatima equals to 200.
Equals to 200.
Now we want to test between Adeyinka and Fatima, which one is bigger than the other one? Are you with me now?
Okay.
So we'll come back to our program. We'll come back to our program here. We now said
int Adeyinka equals to what?
Equals to 100.
100. Semicolon.
100.
Enter. Then int.
Yes.
Fatima.
Int
equals to
Fatima
200.
equals to 200.
Equals to 200.
Are you with me now? Class, are you with me now?
Yes, sir.
Now,
yes, sir. We have two.
Yes, sir.
Equals to 100 and int Fatima equals to what? 200. Is that okay? Now, if for us to look at the results, to see the results, let's save the program first. Let's save it. Let's click on File. Click on Save As. Then, what is the name of our program? Abba Bices.
Yes.
Oladoja.
Vices.
Oladoja, right? Look at the name here.
Yes, sir.
Look at the name I'm typing here. Let me see the name I'm typing, this particular name here, this one.
Yes.
So Abba Bices
So
Oladoja.
is our class?
Abba Bices Oladoja. Dot what? Dot Java.
Yes.
Are you with me?
Java.
So I'll now click on Save.
Yes.
Automatically it's going to save, right? So now in here now.
We have created a file for it.
Yes, we have created a file for it right now. So now
Okay,
the next
sir.
thing for us to do is to say system.out.
System.outprint.
Print ln.
ln. Are you with me? Then I'll put
Yes,
a
sir.
column like this. I will now say
Okay.
and I'll put quotation inside. I want to put two quotation inside. I may make a comment.
Yes.
I want to compare between
Yinka and Fatima.
Adeyinka and what?
And Fatima, ba?
And Fatima. Are you with me? I want to compare between them, right? I want to compare between
Yes.
Adeyinka and Fatima, right?
Yes.
So the next one now, I'm going to say system
Dot out. Dot print ln.
ln.
Dot
Please, I hope
print
you're understanding what I'm saying, please.
Mhm.
System.out.println.
Yes.
Then what is the value of Adeyinka?
The value of Adeyinka is 100.
Now, what is the value
Value of
Value
of
Adeyinka.
Adeyinka? Then I'll now say concatenation. Which name I put here? Adeyinka, right? Concatenation. I just type
yes.
Adeyinka. Just for Adeyinka to give me the value that she hold, right? Ungane?
Yes.
Ungane? And then the next one,
Yes.
system dot out
Dot out.
Sir,
print.
Dot
Yes.
print ln.
You want to ask question?
sir, yes, sir. You wrote what is the value of Adeyinka plus Adeyinka. So I don't understand that plus Adeyinka.
That plus meaning concatenation. Concatenation statement
Okay, sir.
that can join this statement. To join this statement, what is the value of Adeyinka?
Yes, sir.
And this, what is
Okay.
this Adeyinka? Adeyinka here is what is 100. So it is
100,
this that we
yes,
say,
sir.
yeah, what is the value of Adeyinka? Let me put equal to here.
Adeyinka.
Let me put equal to here now, you understand me? If I put equal to here now, are you with me?
Okay.
So when I say what is the value
Yes,
of Adeyinka
yes, sir.
equal to, then 100, that 100. It is one that will join it, that will make them in the same line.
Yes.
You make them in the same line, you
Okay.
make them to be in one line.
Okay.
Are you with me?
Okay, sir.
You
Yes,
understand
sir.
the plus there now?
Yes,
So,
sir.
let's continue.
Yes, sir.
So the next one, you see, any statement I terminate with the semicolon, right? I put the semicolon at the end. Are you with me? So if you take note with this semicolon,
Yes, sir.
take note with this semicolon. So I now said,
Okay.
what is the value
Value of Fatima.
I'll now say equal to, for instance. Then since I have this, then I'll now say plus, who again? Fatima. Ungani?
Yes, sir.
Ungani Rigel?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
That's
Yes.
good. That's good now. So the next one now, is to compare the two. Are you with me? So I'll now
Yes,
say
sir.
system dot out dot print ln
Print ln.
ln.
The result
Then
is
Yes.
I may set the comparison results
Okay.
comparison result are. I want to see the comparison result down now. Are you with me?
Okay.
Class,
Yes, sir.
the comparison result are. Then I will now start the typing the result. System dot out dot print ln. System dot out dot print ln. Then
we are not hearing.
are you hearing me now, please?
No, sir.
What about now, please? What about now? Are you
We are
with
not
me?
hearing you, sir.
Are you with me? Are you with me, please? Hello?
I hear you, sir.
Are you hearing me?
Yes, sir.
That's good.
Yes, sir.
That's good.
We are hearing you.
Let's go. Dan kuna ganewa da kyau.
Yes. Muna
Kuna
gane
ganewa
sosai.
da Obadoma kana ganewa?
Yes, sir.
Nuruddin.
Oh, no, ma. Are you understanding?
Kana ganewa?
Kana ganewa, sir.
That's good.
Nura, an ce kana ganewa kai ma? Bana tambaya kana ganewa.
Listen. Listen, please. Are you with me? Hello.
Hi, we are with you.
Now, let's go. Now,
We are with you, sir. We are with you. We are with you.
The Adeyinka, you know, said Adeyinka. What is the first operator here? Greater than, right? Adeyinka greater than Fatima is equal to concatenation, open bracket and close again, close another bracket again. Adeyinka greater than Fatima. Then the next one, system out the print ln
Fatima greater than.
Then Adeyinka less than
Fatima.
Fatima is equal to
concatenation.
You open
plus
bracket and
Adeyinka
close, then
plus Fatima.
Adeyinka less than who?
Plus Fatima.
Less than Fatima.
Yes.
Less than Fatima. Are you with me? Then
Yes.
the next one, I'm talking about this one. These operators who I'm talking about, look at the operators here.
It's for greater than and less than.
Yeah, look at the operators. Are you seeing them?
Yes.
Are you seeing them?
Yes.
Are you seeing the operators?
Yes.
Are you seeing the operators?
Yes.
Now,
yes, we are seeing it.
When you come back to your lecture notes, look at the operators in your lecture notes. Are you seeing the operators in your lecture notes? Look at them. Are you seeing them in your lecture notes?
Yes.
Have you seen them in under symbol? Have you seen them? So these are the operators I'm talking about. These are the operators we are demonstrating right now. Hello?
Yes.
What is the problem? Please, anyone with the problem, who is having problem, so that we address this issue before we go ahead.
No any problem, sir.
Nuruddin, what is your problem?
Nura, what is your problem in your life?
In additive class, right?
Gani.
What is your problem?
Gani wala ina jinka.
Kana ganewa?
Wala. Ina ganewa mala.
Who has any problem again? Where is Adeyinka?
Adeyinka is together with Obandoma.
Obandoma,
Talk.
Adeyinka, do you understand?
Yes, sir.
What about Fatima? Fatima, do you understand what we are doing?
Fatima,
do you understand what we are doing? Now, let's continue.
Okay, sir, let's continue.
Where is Abba? Is Abba online?
Yes, Abba is around.
Danzagapa.
Danzaga, yes, Okamal.
Mjapo. Abba, do you understand?
Zaga Soka.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Do you understand, Abba?
Yes, sir.
So let's continue.
Yes, sir.
Let's continue, right?
Okay, sir.
So we are taking the next one. Is what? What is the next one? This one. Oh, Guyana. Imagine. The next one is greater than or equal to, right? Class.
Yes, sir.
Now let's
Yes.
test the next
Yes,
one.
greater than or equal to.
Greater than or equal to.
Yes, sir. System.out.println .out.
System.out .println. Open bracket and close. Then we now say Ade Yinka.
.println.
Ade Yinka.
Together, any observation?
So the next abang gari less than or equal to this kind of operators lang gaba. Duka sai an yi su greater or equal to not equal to an kawo. Yes.
Listen.
We are together, sir. Okay.
Ade Yinka greater than or equal to.
Greater than or equal to Fatima. Plus concatenation.
Then concatenation.
Plus Ade Yinka.
They say Ade Yinka.
Yinka greater than or equal to Fatima.
Greater than or equal to
Fatima.
Are you with me?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Are you with me now?
Yes.
Then the next one now says
yes. System.out.println. Ade Yinka less than or equal to.
Then
Ade Yinka less than or equal to Fatima.
Ade
Yinka less than or equals to Fatima. Plus
concatenation. Then
so you don't put equal to.
No, anything
before concatenation, yes.
Anything you put here, it will work. Don't worry yourself. And
okay. Less than or equal to Fatima.
Less than or equal to what?
Fatima.
Are you with me?
Yes. Yes. System.out.print.
Then the next one.
System.out.print.
I'm observing.
The print ln.
Ade Yinka equals to
POP2. Who is POP2? It's raising hand. What is your question? Who is having POP2? Yes.
You put Fatima is equal to, but do not leave space. After it's equal to before concatenation.
No, don't worry.
Fatima.
Listen. Class.
Yes. Yes.
Abdul is raising hand regarding here. I didn't hear, right?
Yes.
Now listen, whether you put it like this or you do it like this, it doesn't have any problem. And anything between this double quotation, anything here, compiler has nothing to do with it. We're going to be the matter of compiler. Compiler that compiling in Shilapia, low by the code Matalaba. We're going to get it. Hello? Are you with me now? Abdul Kagani? Hello, Abdul Kagani?
I'm hearing.
So anything between the double quotation here, it doesn't have any problem in compilation. The compiler will compile it successfully without any problem. Are you with me? Hello? Hello?
We're together. Hola, are we together?
We are not together.
So now let's continue. Let's
Yes.
continue now. Let's continue now. We said Adeyinka
Equals to
Fatima.
yes.
Abdul,
Concatenation.
let us see these two one from Adeyinka less than or equal to and equal to. I'm not going to leave. I'm not going to create any space here. So that you can see the differences between yours by yourself. Got you go? You can see the differences by yourself.
Yes.
So Adeyinka equal to
Okay.
concatenation. Up, opening and closing here.
Plus
Then I now said
Adeyinka
Adeyinka
equals to Fatima.
Adeyinka
Equals to
equal to like this. That is Adeyinka equal to like this, Fatima, right? Then the next one is what? System
is
out
dot out
print ln.
print ln Adeyinka not equal to
is
Let
not
me
equal
put
to Adeyinka
Adeyinka
not equal to Fatima.
not equal to
Fatima.
Fatima, right? Which is equal to concatenation.
Concatenation. Adeyinka not equal to Fatima.
Not equal to Fatima. Are you with me now?
Yes.
So
Yes, sir. Well, too.
So that is the final attempt operators. How many operators we set from the up?
5.
We have 1 greater than here.
Yes.
We have 2
6.
less than here. We have greater than or equal to.
We have greater than or equals to, less than equals to, equals to,
we have
not equal.
to. So I think have we did all of them here?
Yes, 6.
Greater than here.
Yes.
Less than here. Less than or
Yes.
greater than or equal to.
Yes.
Less than or equal to.
Yes.
Not equal to. I think they are
Yes.
they are complete,
Yes.
right? They are complete, right?
Yes, completed.
Now, the next thing
Yes.
is to run the program. Is to what? Is to run
Yes.
the program. When we are to run the program, we come. Listen, we come to the command front. Can you see my command front? Plus, are you seeing my command front? Now, in the command front, we now say CD desktop. We change directly to desktop. We change. Let me see. This is not the command front I want. Let me go to. Now, please, can you see my command front? Hello? Hello? So, in the command front, I now say CD desktop. I change directly to desktop. In the desktop, I have a folder. I save my work. Look at it. Look at where I save my work. I save my work inside a folder called desktop. Inside case product. Look at it here, case border. Hello, are you with me? So please explain, class rep, explain how you can run this program. Class rep, can you hear me? This is our program.
Even me.
Class rep, this is our program, or Abba versus Ola. And now, class rep, explain how we can run this program. In here, let me change the directory to say case product. Now, how can we run this program now, class rep? And class rep. Class rep. Class rep, how can we run this program?
Running program.
Sir, it's correct. Yes, I'm seeing it.
Alaikum salam.
Yes, I'm now seeing it. Yes, we are together.
Now, how can we run this thing, class rep now?
Yeah?
How can we run this one?
Okay, sir.
Eh? Go ahead, how can we run the program? I think we said Java, right? Then what is the name of the program? Abba versus Oladoja. Abba versus Oladoja. Then we hit enter. Can we see? We say Java.
Yes, sir, we are seeing it.
Abba versus Oladoja.
Java,
Abba
versus Oladoja.java.
The Java. Then the next one will now say Java.
Yes.
Then Abba versus Oladoja. Hit enter.
Yes.
Then look at the results. Wait to see the result now.
Okay.
Wait, the result will display in few seconds.
Minutes.
Few seconds now. Yes, what is your question, Abba? Abba, you are raising hand. What is your question? Yes.
I'm sorry,
He
but
said he do not
I don't
understand how you
how we are
run
running this thing.
command prompt.
He don't understand how we what?
This part of running.
This Microsoft.
We get a little bit confused.
I want to.
One Microsoft no. But Mangani balance.
Now, can you see my keyboard? Abdul, can you see my keyboard?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, we are seeing it.
Can you see my keyboard, Abdul? Yeah?
Yes, sir. Yes.
In your keyboards, you can type window R like this. Window.
Yes, I'm a
window
Results.
R like this.
R.
Once you type it on your keyboard, automatically this will open for you. This thing will open. This thing will open.
After you save the program.
Yes, after you type the window R, this thing will open. Are you with me? Are you with me now?
Yes, sir.
So after it opens, just type CMD like this.
Okay.
I hope you see. Just type what CMD like this. Once you type CMD like this, come and click OK. Then once you click OK, then this thing will open. This command front, this command front will open. Can you see the command front now?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes. Malam Mungani.
Kungani?
Yes. Yes.
Can you see my keyboard, all of you?
Yes.
Can you see my keyboard? In your keyboard,
Yes.
space. Kungani space keyboard in computer, right?
Uh,
So there's a window key here. This is window key. Window key.
yes.
One is window key.
Yes.
Abba, can I get?
Yes.
Abba, Kagani? So you press this key, this window, you press it like this. Kungani ko? Sai kada na wannan R. Kungani? Kungani? Window key plus R. So once you type the window key plus R, automatic kana danna shi, automatic this thing will open. This run environment will open. When I say run environment, Kagani. So when I want to run environment in the Budemaka, then you now type CMD.
So that CMD is the file name?
No, CMD, that's the command.
Okay.
You want the command front to open.
Okay.
Yes,
So
command.
command front.
Command front.
Computer go under search.
We are with you, sir.
You can go to your computer under search and click on CMD. Automatically it will open.
Okay. Yes, sir. We are with you, sir. Continue.
That's good. So now from here, you type what? OK. Once you type on OK, then it will open this command prompt. That is if we don't want a command prompt automatic. Ungani ability. Ungani dikyo.
Yes.
Are you with me?
Yes.
Listen, are you with me now? Now let me do one thing for you. Under this.
Yes.
Under this. Under desktop. Kungani, look at Kungani Nasamaga. Have you all see this up?
I don't see desktop.
The up here. Hello.
It is season.
Sir, continue. Just continue.
Yeah, your voice.
Please unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. And those that attend the lecture today, please don't. It is not everything that you'll be taking us back. Please, those that attend the lectures today, because some of you attended the lectures today and they're taking us back, taking things like a magic or something like that. We have already did several lectures and some of you are just joining us, please. So please, we are not to start from the beginning, honestly. We are not to start from the beginning. We are to continue from where we are, please. Are you with me? So please, if you have any challenge with the beginning of the lectures, it's better, please, you liaise with your colleagues that you are receiving this thing together, please. It's better. That's just what I'm trying to say. So in here, I said you have your desktop. On top of this, please look at Drive C, user, NCC, desktop. Under this desktop, we have a case product folder called case product. That's where we save our program. Look at our program here. Look at the program here. Are you with me? Look at the program here. So on this particular place now, what you should do is you come to the command prompt, use the command prompt, you change your directory to where you want your command prompt to be. You say cd, change directory to, what is the next thing here? For you to locate desktop, this particular desktop where your program is sit, where in the folder where the program is sit. You have your folder, it's in the desktop, and that desktop will have this called a case product. So you say cd now, cd desktop d, desktop, just type D and press tab key. Automatically it will change, it will call the desktop for you and press enter. Just say cd like this and press another tab key. Once you press another tab key, let me just press K. Just press K, CDK, just press tab key. It will call the case product folder. That is the folder where you save your work. In this folder, when you say dir, for instance, you say, look at Abba versus Oladoja.class and Abba versus Oladoja.java. This is where we Java files, all our programs, this is where you save them.
Yes.
Must we do this thing?
Eh? You say what?
Yes, sir. Continue.
Don't they allow them to run on screen?
So it depends on the computer. In my computer, it's not necessary. This is where I save it. In your computer, you can save it anywhere you want, and you can use it from anywhere you want. So once you have this, you just say cd. You just say javac like this. Javac. Let me open it big. You say javac. What is the name of the program?
.java.
Ola.java. That's Abba versus Ola.java. You hit enter.
.java.
You hit enter. Are you with me?
There is space, but you must to leave space.
Yes, you must bring space. Then the next one you now say Java only, not Javac.
Okay.
This one has C, but the other one doesn't have anything.
Yes.
Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
It doesn't have anything. So you now clean this. You just leave it Abba versus Oladoja. No .java, no .class. That .class that you see, it is a bytecode that Java have already created. I explained it to you last week. And I explained to you why do you have .class and the reason why we have a .class in our previous class. So are you with me now? Are you with me?
Yes.
So once you have this,
Yes, sir.
you just hit enter. So once you hit enter, telling you that your program is successful, you are just waiting for the results now. We are waiting to see the result now. Are you with me?
Yes.
So please, any questions before we move ahead? Class.
Yes, sir.
Class, any questions?
Move on.
Hello? What is Abba?
Yes, sir.
Any question?
57.
No, sir. Move ahead.
Eh?
No question.
No question?
Let's go on.
We should go on. Can we go on? Hello. So let's go. Let's continue. Let me view the one that has our results. Can we see the screen? Hello, class. Can we see the screen?
Yes, sir. We saw the truth and false.
Now, can we see the screen?
Yes, sir. We can see it.
Listen, please. What is the result? What is the answer? The first one. I want to compare between Adeyinka and Fatima.
It shows.
I'm just seeing the screen.
I want to compare between Adeyinka and what? And Fatima.
Between and Fatima.
Can you see the please?
Sure.
I want to compare between Adeyinka and Fatima. Can you see the next one? What is the value of Fatima equals to what?
Yes, sir.
Of Adeyinka?
What is the value
of Adeyinka?
100.
Now look at this. Let me do it one by one, step by step. The first output is system.out.print. I want to compare between Adeyinka and Fatima. Have you seen this in this quotation? Have you seen this? Hello, have you seen this? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Now look at the answer. Look at the answer for it here. Look at it here. Now, look at, I said, I want to compare between Adeyinka and Fatima. Is our first line here. Is our first line here. This is our first line. Are you with me?
Adeyinka less than Fatima.
Then the second one, what is the value of Adeyinka plus Fatima? Are you with me? Then the next one, what is the value of this? So is Adeyinka now greater than Fatima? Abba, please stop making noise. Abba, unmute yourself, please. Now look at Adeyinka equals to 100, Fatima equals to 200. Then the comparison results. Is Adeyinka greater than Fatima? Yes. Adeyinka, is he greater than Fatima? False. 100 is not greater than 200.
It's false.
Abba.
Adeyinka plus Fatima is false.
Abba. Abba, just stop making noise, please. And the next one is Adeyinka less than Fatima. True, right? Then the other one, Adeyinka greater than or equal to Fatima. Is it true?
Yes, it's true.
It's false. No. Is Adeyinka greater than Fatima? No. But is it equal to Fatima? No. Look at it, it's false. Have you seen? Is 100? Is 100 greater than 200? No. Is 100 equal to 200?
It's false.
No. It's false. Now, is 100 less than 200? Yes. Is it equal to 200? No. Look at this. True. Now, is 100 equals to 200? Look at it. Then is 100?
No.
Is 200 not equal to 300? 200? Look at the answer. It's true.
False.
So is there any question now?
It's true.
Any question now?
Eh, Abdul, I never, yeah, you never died.
Any question? Any question, please? Any question? So in absence of no question, look at the one we did in the class. We say public class relational operators, public static void main in ND1 equals to 5 is ND2 equals to 10. Print the value of print the variable value. Look at the value of ND1 is equals to plus ND1, and the value of ND2 is equals to plus is equal to concatenation ND2. Then the comparison result. Now look at the comparison. Is ND1 greater than ND2? Look at it's now 5 greater than 10. 5 is not greater than 10. Then is ND1 less than ND2? Is 5 less than 10? So anywhere there's ND1 is going to be substituted by 5, and anywhere there's ND2 is going to be substituted by 10. Like the one we did, anywhere there's Adenka is going to be substituted by 100, and anywhere there's Fatima is going to be substituted by 200. So continuously system that to print ND1 greater than or equal to ND2, which is equal to ND1 greater than or equal to ND2, and ND1 less than or equal to ND2, then ND1 equal to ND2, and ND1 not equal to ND2. And look at the output here. The output is the value of ND1 is equal to 5, the value of ND2 is equal to 10. Comparison result, the one we did there, then ND1 greater than ND2 is 5 greater than 10. No, false. Answer is false. Now is 5 less than 10? Yes, it's not, it's less than. Is 5 equal greater than or equal to 10? No, false. And is 5 less than or equal to 10? Yes, it's less than but it's not equal to. True. Then is 5 not equal to 10? Yes, it's not equal to 10. Is 5 less than 10? Yes, it's less than 10. These are the comparison operators now. Then we did. So any question now? We are moving to the logical operator. Any questions? Any question? We're moving to logical operator.
No, sir.
Yeah? Any question?
No, sir.
We're moving to logical operator. Any question?
No, sir. Let's move on.
Now, in logical operator, this is the you should pay attention, please. Pay attention with this logical operator because it's one of the most complicated.
Please listen. Please pay attention, please.
Please, you should a little bit be more attention with these logical operators because the most complicated area now, it is the most complicated operator in Java programming. And the logical operator, it has an operator like this. We have what is called a logical AND with this 2 ampersand. We have what is called a Boolean AND with this.
Boolean AND.
Yes. And we have what is called a logical O with this.
Logical O.
Then we have what is called a Boolean O.
Boolean O.
With this. Then we have what is called another Boolean O, which is this. But this Boolean
It's all the
O,
same thing.
yes, these two Boolean O and Boolean O, these two, logical O and logical O, you can call it inclusive O. Inclusive O. You can call them what?
Inclusive O.
Inclusive O.
Inclusive O.
This one, and this one. These two, you can call them what? Inclusive O. Well, this one only, you can call it exclusive.
It's exclusive.
Exclusive O. While this one not O.
Not
Are you to me?
O. Yes, sir.
Are you to me now, please? So any questions so far now?
No,
So
sir.
Now, let's continue. Where this logical O and Boolean O are called inclusive O. Look at it here. And the Boolean O, it is called what? Exclusive O. Are you with me now? So let's continue. The truth table for
Yes, sir.
logical, the truth table for logical and the truth table for logical and, that is the truth table for logical and Boolean and this, logical and this, and the Boolean and this, that on truth table. If let's say x1, here is x2, here is your uses, while here is the result y. Then now x1 true. When you have true in x1, then you have true in x2, then that is expression 1 as true and expression 2 as also true, then the answer will be true. Both logical and with 2 and Boolean and with all this with one, with single one. With single one. Then if you have another truth table, that is you have true, here you have false, then automatically the answer will be false. Then if you have false, you have true, automatically the answer will be false. Then if you have false, you have false, automatically the answer will be false. Therefore, a logical and in all the logical and Boolean and, it is only when true is true, while the remaining are called
When they are true.
are all false.
False.
Are you with me? Are you with me now?
Yes, sir, we are with you.
Now, let's continue. Let's continue. Then the next thing now, the next thing we said, the next thing now, we now said the logical and, we said the logical and supports short-circuit evaluation. Logical and this support short-circuit evaluation or partial evaluation, while Boolean and does not support that. Meaning that a logical and, if the first expression, look at the expression here, like here now, if this first expression is tested false, if this expression 1 is tested false, automatically logical and it will not test the expression 2. It will automatically report the answer is false. But in Boolean and, if the first expression is tested false, then it can test the expression 2 and before it gives the answer. So that means short-circuit evaluation. Short-circuit meaning this first one, if it tested false in logical and, automatically the answer is false. It's not going to waste his time to test the second expression. But in Boolean and, if this first expression is false, then it will test the second expression before giving the result as false. That's just the difference between the logical and that of the Boolean and the social evaluation. Who is raising hand? Abba, you are raising hand, and if next maths, you are raising hand. What is your answer?
It is me, sir.
What is your question?
It will be only true when all are true, huh?
Yes, it is only true when all of them are true. Both of the logical
Otherwise,
and
it's
Boolean.
false.
Otherwise, it's false.
It's false. Okay.
Yes. Now, the next thing that we're going to look at is a logical and, if expression 1 is false, then the operators never evaluate expression 2 because the result of the operation will be false, regardless of the value of expression 2. In contrast to Boolean and, operators evaluate both expression 1 and expression 2 before returning an answer. So, like I said in short circuit, if this logical and, if the expression 1 is false, the operator never evaluate expression 2 because the result of the operation will be false, regardless of any answer of that expression 2. But in contrast to Boolean and, this with one single this, the operators will evaluate both expression 1 and expression 2 before returning the answer. That's what we're saying. We're going to look at the examples when we go there so that you get that in detail. So the truth table for inclusive O that is logical or this and the Boolean or this, they are on truth table. When you have true, true, the answer is what? True. When you have true, false, the answer is true. When you have false, true, the answer is true. But when you have false, false, the answer is false. Meaning expression 1, if expression 1 is true, then expression 2 is true, then the answer is true. But this logical O and the Boolean O inclusive one. So even the other one, if you have first is true, then the second is true, then the answer will be true. But if you have the first is true, second is false, the answer will still be true. If you have first is false, the first one is false, and the other one is true, the answer will still be true. But when you have the first is false, while the other expression is false, then the answer will be false. So take note of this truth table, please, because you need to understand this truth table very well before you can answer this the questions. So let's go ahead. Then the truth table for exclusive O with this one, exclusive O. Now we said true, true, the answer is false. When you have true, true, the answer will be false. If two things are together, if two expressions having the same value, true, true, then the answer will automatically be false. Are you with me now? So when you have true, false, the answer is true. When you have false, true, the answer is true. But when you have false, false, the answer is false. Meaning two things together, x1 and x2 are the same. The expression 1 and expression 2, if they are the same, the answer is false. But if expression 1 is different from expression 2, the answer is true. If expression 2 is different from expression 1, the answer is true. But if expression 1 is the same with expression 2, the answer is false. Kungani? Vamos fazer example. Example. Want to go? This is the example. This is the example. Let me go up. This is just the example for your understanding. Look at, if you have int A equals to 5, int B equals to 6, system that out the print I, look at this I number 1, Roman letter 1, I, this concatenation, is A equal to 5? Is A equal to 5? What is A from here? What is A from here? A is 5. Now, is this 5 equals to 5? Is 5 equals to 5? The answer is what? The answer is true, right? The answer is true. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
That's the expression 1. This place is the expression 1. The answer is true. Now, we say and, this and, logical and, this operator, logical and operator, and look at the operator here, logical and operator, look at it here. B, is B not equal to 6? What is B? B is 6, but is B not equal to 6?
No.
That place is what? Is false, right? The place is what? Is false, right? Therefore, here we have true, here we have false. Then what logical answer is, look at, let me do it gradually for you so that you can understand. What's this logical, this is saying, when you have true and like this, and like this, then you have another true, then your answer is equal to is equal to that true. Are you with me? But when you have true and you have another true, then you have false here.
is equal to false.
Is equals to what? False. Are you with me? So therefore,
We have two.
therefore now this one, this place, what is the answer? A is 5, right? A is 5 here from here. Is 5 equal to 5? Is 5 equal to 5?
Yes.
The 5 is equal to 5, right?
Yes. Yes.
Then we have what?
Yes.
We have what? In number 1. We have
We have
what?
true.
That's in number 1. Let's make it. This is number 1. Go. Number 1 equal to.
Yes.
Number 1 equal to. We have true.
We have true.
We have true.
Yes, we have true.
Then we have our operator here.
We have false.
This is operator here. Then we have what? What do you have there now? Let me come back. Then
We have F and T.
this
F and T.
this is B. B is 6, right? Is B not
Yes.
equal to 6?
No, it's false.
It's false, yes. It's false.
Yes.
We
It's
have
false.
We have over. And we have what? We have false, right? We have false.
Yes.
Now, what is the answer? From here, can you see? Can you see?
Yes, it's false.
Now, can you see now? Let's go back to this. Let's go back to our truth table. Let's go back to our truth table. Let's go back to our truth table. This is our truth table, right? Are you with me? This is our truth table.
Yes.
The first expression is
Yes,
true.
sir.
The first expression is true.
Yes.
Is that okay? Look at it.
Yes.
Here. The first expression is
The
true.
second expression is false.
Then with and, look at the and here. Look at.
Yes. The second is false.
Look at it here. The first expression is true. Look at the and here. The second expression is what? Is false. Look at it here. Now, what is the answer? The answer is what?
It's false.
Is false.
False.
So therefore,
The answer is false, sir.
the answer is false. Therefore, the answer here is what? Is false. The answer here is false. Let's go down. Can you see the answer here is what? Is false. Is that okay? Now, let's take
Yes.
the other one. The first expression is what?
A is greater than B. Is false.
A is what?
Greater than B is false.
Let me take away my
Answer.
my results out. Let me remove the result out. So can you see the screen now clearly?
Yes.
So let me take away my answer out. So when I said A is greater than B, what is A? A is 5, right? A is 5, right?
5, sir.
Now, is A greater than B? What
Yes.
is B? B is 6. Is 5 greater than 6? Is 5 greater than 6? Class. Please, is 5 greater than 6? Are you with me? Is 5 greater than 6? Let me write it here. Let me clear all drawing. Let me take my drawing. And let me use the other one. Clear this. That all. Change the fonts. Use blue. So let me say it's 5. This is 5. Is this sorry? Is this 5 greater than 6? What is the answer? Then that's what this question is asking us. Is 5, A is 5, B is 6. Is 5 greater than 6? The answer is what? The answer is no. 5 is not greater than 6. Then you have it here. The answer here, you have false, for instance. This is false. This is false. Then you have exclusive O, and like this. Then what is the next one? Next one is what? This is the exclusive O I write. Look at it here. Then is B greater than A? What is B? B is 6. Then A is 5. Now is 6 greater than 5? Yes, the answer is true. Therefore, here the answer is true because 6. Here you have false. And here you have 6 greater than 5. The answer is what? It's true. The answer is true. Then if you have true, false, and true, then false and true, what is the result? What is the result here? False and true, what is the result? Then you now come back here. What is the truth table here? Come to the truth table. Come back to the truth table. Look at the truth table. The first letter is false, but the second letter is true. Look at the result. The result here is true. Then definitely here should be the answer for this is equals to true. The answer for this is equals to true. Kun gane da kyau? Hello class, kun gane? Hello? Hello? So this is just that about a little about the comparison between the logical operators, how you can compare the logical operators and how the logical operators look like. So the next one we're going to look at is this. See A equal to 6, and that's a Boolean and. A equals to 6 and look at B equals to 5. What is A? A is 5. Is 5 equal to 6? No, it's false. And is B equals to 5? What's 6? What is B? B is 6. Is B equals to 6? Then the answer is false. Then here, since A is not equal to 5, from here the answer is false automatically. Then definitely D this is going to be false, regardless of any value this thing has taken. But since it's a Boolean and it's going to treat the second expression. Then what is B modulo A? B modulo A. What is B modulo A? That is 6 modulo 5. 6 modulo 5, the answer is 1. That is 5 can enter into 6 one time by meaning 1. What is A modulo B? A modulo B. A modulo B, that is 6 cannot divide 5, then the answer is 5. Then that is why we get this. That is why our answer now. That's why our answer now become like this. That's why our answer now become like this. So the first one is false, the other one is true, the other one is false, but the other one is 5, the other one is 1, the other one is 5. That is just the issue regarding the modulo. So please, if you have any questions or any other thing we discuss and we look at how we can make it place. Thank you. We meet, and if you have a question, you ask a question.
Back.
Yes. Let's continue. Go.
Okay, well, I check over continue. Yes.
I hope you understand the how we get the output now. Some output now. So now I'm going to modulo. This modulo is when we say 6 modulo 5. 6 modulo 5. That's why we get 1. This one as a result. Go.
Yes,
Then,
6 modulo 5. Yes.
And then 5 modulo 6. That's why we get 5 as a result.
It's 5 because 5 cannot go into 6.
Yes.
Cannot divide it.
So that is just the explanation. Look at the second example here. What is the output of the following statement using variable x and y below?
Variables x and y below.
Int x equals to 10.
Yes.
Int y equals to 11. System does not print
Y
x.
equals
What is
to
x?
11. Yes.
X is 10. Anywhere that has no content is 10
X
now
is
greater
10.
than. Is 10
Greater
now,
than y?
Is 10 now greater than 11? Is 10 now greater than 11? Are you with me? Is 10 now greater than 11? Then what is the O? That is logical O. We use logical.
Yes.
Logical O. Logical O.
Yes. Yes,
now
sir.
what is the truth table logical O?
Truth table logical O is logical O is
When
F
true,
and Y.
when true,
X.
true is true.
When true is true.
And
it's true.
then,
When otherwise it's false.
No. It's only false.
Is this for logical table or for
logical O? True is true.
Okay, for logical
true,
O.
false is true.
True
false
is true, yes.
True. Then false is what? Is false.
Yes, and false is false.
Now,
Yes.
Now look at it. Look at it now. You said now is 10 greater than 11? The answer is no, right?
No.
10 is not greater than 11.
It's false.
O, this is O. Is 10 equal to 11? No. Then no. True, false is what? Is false. Right?
It's false. Yes.
Now, is
it's
y,
false.
what is y? Y is 10. Is y greater, is 10
Yes.
greater than, is 11? Or y is 11, I mean.
11?
Is 11 greater
No.
than 10?
It's false.
No. 11.
False.
11 here is 11. Y is 11.
Okay, yes.
Is 11 greater than 10? Yes, it's greater than 10, right?
It's true. It's true.
Greater than 10. And this and. Are you with me? Then
Yes.
plus, that's the increment. You add 1, plus. Once plus, you need to add 1. Plus, you add 1. You add 1. Okay, if you no.
Sir,
Yes.
I don't understand that plus.
Yes, I think it's our next operator. It is our next operator, increment and decrement operator. We do not treat it. That's why you do not understand it very well. But if you see the plus plus, are you with me?
Yes.
Somebody should mute yourself, please, so that let me show you the operator now. Let me go down. You get it at in this, I think. Let me go down. You see it down. Look at it here. In page 24 of your this thing. Can you see it here now? We said increment and decrement operator. Plus, that's A plus, increment the value by 1 and evaluate it after execution. Then plus, that is plus A, increment the value by 1 and evaluate it before the execution. Increment, this is plus A, increment the value by 1 and evaluate it before execution. So when you have plus before a variable, or plus after a variable, then you need to add 1 before you execute. When you see plus before. But if you see plus after, you need to evaluate. After you evaluate, then after the evaluation, then you now go ahead and add 1. So like this one now, look at it here. At this place now, we see y is equals to 11 and x is equals to 10. Is 11 greater than 10? Yes, 11 is greater than 10, it's bigger than 10. And the answer here is true. Then plus x, what is x? X is now, x is 10. Then this x now become what? This x now become 11 because you need to add 1. Once you add 1, it will become 11. Now, is 11 less than 11? No, the answer is no. Then true, false. Then the answer is false. Then what is x? X is 11. Then is y equal to y? Is 11 equal to 11? Yes. Then x is what? X is now 11. X is now 11. Then is 11 not equal to 11? Yes, is 11 is not equal to 11? No, the answer is no. Therefore, here you have true, here you have false. Then true, false for a Boolean AND is what? Is when you have true and you have false, then automatically the answer should be true. Because when you have true, false in exclusive O, false is false, true is true, but true, false is true, false, true is true in that particular one. So here is -1. You're not going to -1 from here because it is after execution. Then you -1 any other y that comes down. That's why this particular y now is 10, but this particular y now is 11. You take note of that. But in this before, then this particular y now, this particular x now is 11, and this s is now is 11. But if you have minus here before the y, then this y now become 10, and this y now become 10. That's what's I mean by that. Then the modulo system does not depend y modulo. This what is why y is 10, then modulo 11. Then automatically the answer is 10. The answer is 10. Look at it. False. X is this, then this is true, then B is 10, then this is that. That is just about this thing. Any questions? I think from here, I think we'll move to we'll close our lectures for today, and we call it a day. We continue from where we stop. We'll take it from the next lectures. We're going to do the logical operators again for you to understand. Those are having problem with understanding, we're going to do it again for you to understand more and more before we move to the next operator. But I want us to take it in our next class, in increment operators and that of the logical operators at the same time, so that you understand them at the same time. We start treating increment operator, then before coming back to the logical operator and do it at the same time concurrently, you will get to understand it. Any questions? Any question? So thank you for understanding. In absence of no questions, we call it a day. Thank you for attending. We meet in our next class. Thank you.